Do I talk into this mic? Cool, cool. I think music has always been a very big part of my life, but I think I like really wanted to like step all the way in to this year, and I think I've like that's what like the revival for me has been, like just really going all the way in with my bandmates, and especially with Greg, who's my producer, and like working on like producing music and really like getting a clear sound together, and yeah, just like experimenting and having fun, and taking this moment where like I feel like everyone feels like a lot has died in the last year, like a lot spiritually has died, and taking that new space that we have in us to like make something new and to like let new things grow and just see where things lead, just plant seeds and see where they grow. That's a crazy question. I think that the thing about art, right, is that it's nothing but your perspective, right? Like I can only ever make something from my perspective, and like that's the only thing that can be. That's the only thing that makes me different from anybody else, right? Is I'll write from my perspective, and I feel like my perspective has certainly shifted in the last year, and I just turned 24, so also I'm like in an important like year of my life, I think, and I think my art is just reflecting more like. I think I'm just trying to think bigger now, and take everything I do a little bit more seriously, and to like respect myself, and yeah, and like that's the new perspective I have is just cherishing like what I already have in my life and myself and what I can give to what I love,
Your creative expression is constantly like
Yeah. I'm a big believer that like you just have to like you have to live life, like you can't be like in your room like just like doing the art thing all day, I try to hang out with my friends as much as possible. I try to like plan trips as much as possible. I fall in love as much as possible, yeah, I think that's what inspires me more than anything. And then also like doing the work of like going home and like learning scales or like practicing fucking chords, like whatever. I think it's about balancing like the technique and the technical work with just like actually like living your life. I feel like I've been feeling like small revivals, like whenever I go to the park, um, and you see everyone in the park and they're in their little pods, trying to keep distant, but we're all sort of in the park together, and you just feel like everyone having a gorgeous, beautiful day in the park together. I feel like that is the energy that is happening this summer a lot more, and I feel like that's the revival, is just like, finding ways to like be in giant groups. I think we're just like meant as humans, like designed to like be in community with each other. So I think finding safe ways to do that, and it's looking really good. Like it's looking like more and more possible. Obviously, we're here doing it. You know what I mean? So yeah. Like, well, for one thing, I never even like. I mean, I would like make some music on my computer sometimes, like using like a cracked version of Logic. And I guess at the start of the pandemic, I was like, okay, I need to. I mean, what else am I going to do? I can't play with others, so I have to like, work with myself. And I just like got more into like production and the details of music and like sound, like literally the sound, not just like, because I write melodies, I'm a songwriter. But I think this year I really focused more on like what do these sounds make me feel like, and how, if I adjust them in any way, do they change, and how does that change me emotionally, and just like getting into the nuance of music a lot more. I feel like that's what I've been focusing more on. I think right like a month ago. Like I think it was a really rough year for me and for a lot of people, and I think I was like running through it, like just pushing myself through it. And I think now I'm just like at a stride, and I'm just like trying to enjoy things more and trying to take things in more. And I feel like that's the other side of like the chaos for me, has just been like I'm slowing down now, and I feel like the last few months have been a time of just focusing on me and like the beautiful life I have. Yeah. I feel like my friends, like these friends, honestly, always send me songs, and we like send each other songs all the time. And I think in the last year, in listening to all the songs that my friends send me, I mean, I love sitting down when we sit down to produce, like having really clear references that we're like, we want it to sound like this, but our own version of it. And yeah, I feel like that has been my muse, has just been like listening to so much fucking music, because so much has come out in the last year. That's like so exciting to me, and I feel like my friends know me so well, and even know what I don't know I will like yet. And so they're really good at like expanding my taste. And yeah, I don't remember what the question was, but I think that okay, cool. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
What's it gonna take to get you out of my mind? I thought I locked the door that you slipped behind, and I know I don't mean anything to you in the end, oh, but I could never see you as a friend. I'm